What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new Pokemon Go video. Today we're going to be talking about how you can get yourself a Snorlax in Pokemon Go. Let's get right into it. Now, obviously, Snorlax is one of the best Pokemon in the game. Right now, it actually is probably the best Pokemon in the game if you consider that all of the Pokemon that would be super effective against it aren't very good. Now, obviously, with stat distributions being a little bit off right now because speed isn't taken into account like it should be, it is going to change most likely in the future if they decide to rebalance stats. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on if you have a Snorlax or if you don't, the Pokemon that will be super effective against Snorlax aren't very effective because, unfortunately, again, stat distributions are a little bit off right now. Speed isn't really taken into account in the overall CP value of a Pokemon, so what you end up with is Snorlax with really no competition. Now, I wanted a Snorlax from day one. Before we knew all the stat distributions, before we knew what the best Pokemon was, I wanted a Snorlax. Snorlax is hands down, without a doubt, no question, my favorite Pokemon in first generation, and possibly one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. As you guys know, in almost every single vlog and literally every single time I've hatched a 10-kilometer egg, I've always wanted a Snorlax, and for some reason, over the past 2.5 months, there has been no Snorlax whatsoever. I haven't gotten one. I've found them, but I haven't actually caught them because I can't find them on the actual map. They've been in my sightings, and I haven't been able to get one. Fortunately for me, I was able to hatch a few 10k eggs today, and one of them was a Snorlax, which is absolutely fantastic. You guys have no idea how amazing it was to finally get a Snorlax. So you probably clicked on this video because you want to figure out how to get your own Snorlax in Pokemon Go, and while I can't tell you specifically how to get one with 100% accuracy, I can tell you how I got mine. Now, first of all, if you get lucky, you're going to eventually find one out in the wild. You're just gonna sort of stumble across it. It's gonna be on your sightings, and you're gonna be able to track it down and find it. Unfortunately, that's probably not too likely to happen. What you're most likely going to have to do is hatch a lot of 10-kilometer eggs. This means that you definitely want to have the most optimal egg hatching setup possible. See, if you're going to be a free-to-play player, you want to always be spending your coins on egg incubators. It's going to be the best value for your coins. I would also recommend that you use your egg incubators sparingly. That means using your infinite incubator for every single 2-kilometer egg, while using incubators that have 3 uses, 2 uses, or 1 use on your 5 and 10-kilometer eggs. This is just the best way to hatch eggs overall. It's the most optimal way, so it's going to get your chances as high as possible to get a Snorlax yourself. It's kind of funny, I actually said I was going to quit the game if I didn't get a Snorlax out of the 5 10-kilometer eggs I've had over the past week, and 3 of them hatched and I did not get a Snorlax from any of them, so I was just going to play it off as a joke and everything, and I obviously wasn't planning on actually quitting the game, but it is kind of funny that I made that threat and then all of a sudden, Snorlax. So you guys can see that we have chosen the Snorlax right here with 1,744 CP. Very powerful Snorlax overall with 25 candies. Absolutely a fantastic amount of candies to get, considering I think it's a max of 32 or 36 candies. You can get a really, really low amount of candies. You can get like 16 or 14 candies, so it's definitely really nice to get 25. I do have to say, it does have a pretty terrible lineup as far as the moveset goes. I really would have preferred a Pound Hyper Beam setup. Obviously, that is going to be the best one right now. And Body Slam isn't great, and Zen Headbutt's not great either as far as DPS is concerned. So I'm a little bit annoyed at that, but it is a Snorlax. I'm very excited about it. I am going to wait to power it up until I hatch my other 10k egg to see if I actually pull another one. But yeah, guys, I figured that I definitely needed to make a video on this. I've been talking non-stop about how I really want a Snorlax, and I'm going to go all out and just power it up like crazy when I actually do end up getting one. And I finally got one, and I'm so excited, guys. This is just fantastic. But yeah, guys, that's going to be about it for this one. I am going to be going back to a regular schedule come the end of November, so I know that's a couple months away, but I've had a lot of college work to deal with lately, and it's been a lot more than I actually thought it was going to be. So unfortunately, my video uploads are going to suffer, but in the meantime, I am going to be filming some pretty awesome skits, at least I think so. So hopefully you guys enjoy those. Obviously, I'm also going to be doing casual Sundays every now and then, and definitely not going to stop doing some Pokemon Go news news alert, so hopefully you guys are on board for that. Basically, I just wanted to make this video to show you guys that the journey for a Snorlax has come to an end, and I am just so excited to finally get one. But yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and hope to see you back here for the next Pokemon Go video very shortly. I have a collaboration coming out on another channel very shortly as well, so I'll definitely link that on Twitter. Follow me if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, peace.